Greg here from Kinobody.com, and in this video I want to talk about Jamie Dornan's physique and his workout for 50 Shades of Grey, which wasn't the best movie I've seen, to put it nicely, but it's important not to judge a movie by like false pretenses. Judge a movie by what you're seeing. So 50 Shades of Grey, you're not expecting to see a great movie. Let's just see what's going on here. So I actually watched the movie and it was okay. Ending was bad, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to discuss how to achieve Jamie Dornan's physique. Now, if you think about it, in the book 50 Shades of Grey, he was described as the epitome of male beauty, breathtaking. And interestingly enough, they did not select a bodybuilder to portray Jamie Dornan, because that's not necessarily what women find attractive. That's not necessarily what looks really, really good. Instead, they opted for like that male model body. And funny enough, Jamie Dornan was a male model. I think he did Calvin Klein stuff. And that's something to be cognizant about. Getting huge isn't what looks fucking good. What looks good is getting lean. And Jamie Dornan was probably 170 pounds at 6 feet tall, so he was quite lean. His body fat percentage was around 9%, a little under 10, and his waist measurement was probably around 31.5 based on my eye metrics. And so the key there is most of what his look was just a matter of being lean. Yes, you need a strength trainer to support a good level of muscle development, and to maintain your muscle and to support that shape. But really, most of it's about getting quite lean. And if you want to see a workout that I crafted together and pretty much an approach to achieve his body, I did it completely for free. You can hit that link there. I went really, really in depth. The article is actually on my site. It's like the first link if you search Jamie Dornan Workout. And obviously this is not his workout, but that's exactly how I would go about achieving his kind of physique. And I've had tons of clients that started in horrible shape that got into his physique or better. And it's a really simple protocol. You got to get lean to drop that fat, and you got to progress on certain key lifts that support a great looking shape. You do those two things, you'll look breathtaking. I do think that Jamie Dornan could have put on a bit more muscle, had more shape, like a bit more fuller chest, a bit more shoulder development and arm development. But it just goes to show you that getting huge isn't really necessary as far as looking fantastic. When you get too big, people put negative stereotypes onto you, funny enough. They think that you're obsessed with the gym. They think that you don't have much else going for you. They think that you aren't that smart. I mean, these are just things that you learn when you talk to people. Yeah, people are huge. There's a lot of negative stereotypes on them. Sometimes they think you're compensating for something, which isn't exactly what you'd want. That's not to say that working out is all about looking good, but the point is that what's the point in pouring in all this effort to set yourself back? And so really, my approach is like, let's get lean, let's look fucking good. And it's also more achievable. You're not going to get huge without steroids or without putting on a lot of fat. And a lot of fat does not look good, and the steroid look does not look good. So yeah, the point is get really lean. I've fluctuated between 172 pounds and 195 pounds, and without fail, I look way better when I'm close to that around in the 170s. My face is more chiseled, way more definition, more separation. Like right now, for example, I'm like 174, 175. Really, really at 5'10". So not totally skinny, but there, and that's where my abs start to really show. And there's way more definition. The arms get way more pop. So the point is, give yourself permission to get a lot leaner than you think. And the way that I maintain a lean physique is not with tons of cardio, because cardio, yes, it burns calories, but if you wanted to like single-handedly burn a pound of fat with cardio, you'd have to do about 7 hours of it. It's really that. And plus, all that cardio just makes you hungrier. So I've never found cardio to be that effective unless you use it within the context of like proper nutrition to help increase the calorie deficit. And certain types of cardio can help keep appetite neutral. Certain types can make you hungrier. I find that walking is the best bet. But that's not neither here nor there. The main movers of fat loss are nutrition. And the easiest way to effortlessly drop fat is to stop eating all the fucking time like we do. People are so terrified of hunger. Oh, you need something to eat. Here, have some food, have some food. I mean, we're constantly snacking. We're bored from our life, so we go eat some food. We need to stop this. The best thing you can possibly do is to stop eating first thing in the morning. That's when your body doesn't need it. That's when your body's programmed to go without food. Throw that breakfast away. Say bye-bye breakfast. Drink some black coffee. Start to burn your actual body fat. Start to like feel what it's like to be in that sympathetic nervous system where you're alert, focused, energetic. And having the mental clarity because you're not like burning all this food for energy. Your body, you're not like busy digesting. Your body's like going. That's the first step. Stop eating breakfast. Stop eating every 2 hours. Skip breakfast, drink some coffee, and then feast later in the day. You know, have that first meal about 4 to 8 hours after you wake up in the morning. And then, eat 2 big meals a day, maybe some fruit in between. And that's where you can actually like gorge on food, eat big meals, and drop fat like clockwork. Diet doesn't even have to be that clean. I eat a lot of meats, potatoes, but I'll have some chocolate or some ice cream, or I love cheese quesadillas and all that kind of stuff. So, anyways, the point of this video is to achieve that Jamie Dornan physique. Well, check out the link there. I break down the actual work that you should do to craft that kind of physique based on all my learnings and teachings, working with hundreds of people through my courses, thousands of people, and myself, obviously. But really, it comes down to getting stronger in key movements. Maintaining a calorie deficit to strip off all the fat that you need to, and you combine those two together, and magical things happen. It's really that simple. Sure, you need certain macronutrient ratios can help support muscle growth and testosterone and stuff of that nature. But really hit the calorie deficit. Make it easy by stop eating all the time and eating big meals. Your body will adapt very quickly to this. It's what it's been doing for thousands of years. And get stronger in key movements. Some weighted pull-ups, some incline presses, some overhead presses. Even curls are important to really develop good biceps. And some leg movements. Single leg movements I find build much more aesthetic legs. Involves the VMO more so that you don't have these turnip-shaped thighs that are heavy up here, skinny down here. It's more even. You do those things and magical things happen. So check out the work that I crafted for his kind of physique. It's fucking badass. Stop trying to get huge. It's not necessary. Like I said, I'm 5'10", 175, and I've looked my absolute best. And plus, when you're leaner, you don't have all this fat carrying around, so your relative strength is higher. You're actually stronger proportionate to your body weight when you have less fat. So getting to a lower weight while building up strength is very, very cool. That's all I want to talk about. And take care. Bye-bye.